Hello everyone, welcome back. We are irrigating strawberries this evening, and I'm going to explain to you a little bit how this irrigation system works. First of all, we got a pump pickup line going in the river, and we got these two sand filters, and you can see one of them's leaking a little bit there, but that's no big issue. Need to tighten it up, but oh well. What this does, the water comes in from the pump, goes through the sand, and what that does is get the grit and stuff out of the water so that it doesn't clog up the emitters on our drip line, and we'll show you that in a minute. And then it goes out the main line. So another thing we do with this is we mix up water excuse me, water soluble fertilizer into this bucket and inject it into it to feed the strawberries, and that's what we're going to do this evening. So I'll walk you through it and we'll look at the other components. So hang on. What I've done, I've started to pump, and I'm running it to charge the lines. I want all the lines on the system to get charged. And I run it at about 10 psi. Actually, I creeped up a little bit. But and the way I can check that is whether I mashed lay flat, dry, or whatever. Strawberry patch is way up there. It's about 600 feet. So we have to fill all the lines up through the strawberry patch. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to start injecting the fertilizer. And then I'm going to run water behind it to push it all out. So the way we inject is, I just got a bucket. This little bucket, pail. And I'm going to put Levi's fishing stuff. He is doing some fishing. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to use this 20-10-20. Sorry about that, Levi caught him a little fish. And we're going to put about 2 or 3 pounds in it. Okay. And then I'm just going to stir it up, try to get it dissolved. You get it off. All right, hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my fertilizer mixed up. You can see it here. Now, the way this thing works, and I'm gonna try to explain this, the water is coming up here, going through here, straight shot, over and into the filters, down through the filters, back out the main line. What we're gonna do, we're gonna cut this valve off here, open this valve and this valve, and that's gonna force the water up through here and through this injector. And what this injector is a Ventura with a check ball in it. And as the water moves through, it creates suction on this side. And that'll suck this fertilizer up, and inject it into our water. So here we go. We're gonna drop this into our bucket. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and open these valves. And we're gonna shut this valve down. And you can see that it's sucking the fertilizer up. See that? You can see right here. I'll drop this down, you'll see it come back through. And it's injecting it into our irrigation water. So we'll let that run, and we'll put that soluble fertilizer, like I said, we're using 20-10-20, into our system. and then we'll push it on out and spread it out in the beds with more irrigation water. And we'll do this a couple times a week. That helps the berry size up. It helps the plant keep producing berries. So we'll let that run, and it'll take you 15 or 20 minutes to pull that fertilizer in. Now, when I do that, I go from a 2-inch line to a 3/4, and a lot of times I lose volume. I can open that main line back up a little, or I can increase the speed of the pump. You may be able to hear that the pump's running at not much more than idle, and that's to keep the pressure down. But that is a little bit about how we do that. Some fertilizer dissolves better in the water than others, so you know, you'll have to stir it up a little bit or whatever. But we're going to inject that in there, and then here in a minute I'll take you up there and show you the other components of the irrigation system. So hang on. There's a lot of different configurations of these irrigation systems. These filters are actually swimming pool filters that a local North Carolina company makes. Berry Hill Drip or Berry Hill Irrigation is where we got these. But they work good on a small. I think this is made for up to 4 acres at a time. So for us, it works good, and they're a lot cheaper. They make stainless steel ones that are better. Now, what happens when the sand gets dirty, where it's filtering, is you got to be able to back flush it. And that's what this valve here is. And since I'm running fertilizer in, I won't back flush right now, but that's what that does. So that's a little bit about that system. Okay, we're feeding the strawberries, and we're starting to get some nice berries in here. That's a nice strawberry. But the components of this irrigation, you can see they're starting to ripen up. Components is, we got this main line. It's a 2-inch lay flat hose, and yeah, we got a few leaks here, there, and yonder on this system, which is no big deal. But what we do, we put an emitter that hooks to this grip tape, which is laid underneath the plastic all the way up through here. And this, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's little bitty holes in this drip tape. See where it's wet right there? And what it does is it just drips out, and that will soak the beds. And strawberries need quite a bit of water, and they need fertilized too. So that's what that's what we're trying to do here. The 8 rows that we had covered up, we've been picking on, and this is them here. They're a little farther ahead, and yes, I will definitely have to pick tomorrow. They're farther ahead than the other ones. So yeah, we're starting to get there. It's about to be strawberry time around here, so that's a good thing. So let's get back down here and check on Levi. He's still fishing. Okay, I know that was a pretty quick, rough, and dirty explanation of an irrigation system, but I'm trying to work and explain too. I hope that explains a little bit. That's drip irrigation, sand filter irrigation. People call it different things, but there's a couple benefits to it. Number one, you're not putting irrigation water, which we're pulling out of a river here, onto the edible portion of the plant. I'm not putting water on the strawberries. That's a food safety concern. Number two is I have the ability to fertilize. Number three is I'm putting the water into the roots where the plant needs it, and it keeps disease down. So all those are benefits. A system like that, I think pump and everything included, it don't quote, I can't remember exactly, but it seems like it's about $2,000, $2,500. But Berry Hill does have a website. It's either Berry Hill, Berry, B, as in strawberry, Hill, irrigation or drip, and I can't remember. Check them out. But anyhow, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe. We're going to be picking strawberries. We're going to be making hay. We're going to be planting corn. We're going to be transplanting broccoli and cabbage. It's about to get real busy around here. So if you've not, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll know when we put up a video. If you have subscribed, we thank you. I'm going to get off here, help Levi fish a little bit, get this irrigation system, let it run a while longer to make sure we get a good push through our on our strawberries, and then we're going to call it a day. Hope everybody's doing well. Talk to you guys later.